My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned in to the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the bookie killer. Sitting here with my boy, the paparazzi. What's popping?
Well, the Las Vegas Aces are one win away from giving your city, Las Vegas, their first major title, of the city for major sports. So that's what I'm excited about today. For people who laugh and say, hey, it's women's basketball, I'm telling you, you had somebody else here in the office last night go for the first time over to Mandalay Bay, and they came back with the same thing. You've got NBA players going to these games. You had Little John perform last night. But the basketball, the talent that these women have is amazing, and I'm excited. The Las Vegas Aces are going to bring us our first title.
I love it. But I do think we had an indoor arena professional football team that won a championship. But you're right. This is the very first professional win in my book. You think Raiders or the Golden Knights will ever do it?
I do think with the backing that our city has, the management and the ownership, that they will be all out to give us the best chance. There's other cities where you have management that isn't willing to spend the money and everything. I think the ownership groups that we have here in town, yes, will do everything to put us in the right spot, and I do think we will get a major championship.
Well, however, I thought the exact same thing until I watched our Vegas Knights team that could have won the championship get dissembled 1-1.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know, our starting goalie, the Walrus, who you and I don't like, is out for the entire season already. So they have Logan Thompson, who's going to be the new goalie. He's been at all the Aces games. They show him up on the big board and everything. So, yeah, the Golden Knights are going to have a lot of changes, that's for sure. Yeah,
well, let's see what we can do. Let's get that Aces championship brought out here to Las Vegas, and let's build off that. September 14th, podcast number 370, show sponsored by our boys over there at Blue Chew and, of course, the Money Team. Quick NFL, Denver Broncos coach Nathaniel Hackett said on Tuesday he definitely should have left quarterback Russell Wilson in to run a 4th and 5 play in the closing seconds of Monday night's loss in Seattle instead of sending his kicker out for a 64-yard field goal. You think?
He had the fucking call. He's the guy who made the call to bring out the fucking field goal team. So I definitely should have left him out. Moron, you should have left him out.
What the fuck did we say last week about Russell Wilson? We said he has no heart. He has no fire. It's like we talked about off air. The guy comes in to facing his old team. You figure you'd be pumping your chest, pump the fuck up, ready to go beat their ass. Like you said, fumbling on the 1-yard line twice. They fucking had a disaster game.
Yeah, Denver should have won that game, but Russell Wilson really showed no emotion. It's like the guy got his final big contract. He's going to go live it out, play what he can play, and then fade off in the sunset. Russell Wilson is not the same guy that we all remember making great plays for Seattle, taking them to the Super Bowl, winning Super Bowls. He doesn't have the same talent that he did. And, age catches up to you being a quarterback in the NFL with injuries and everything, but he is a shell of what he was.
I don't think it's getting older. I think that Sierra fucking threw some pussy on him that blew his mind. He just can't wait to get home to suck her pussy and ass all fucking night.
He's going to have plenty of time to do it because I don't think there's going to be another big contract in Russell's career.
Here's a stat. Last year, teams converted 48% of their 4th and 5 plays. Only 2 kickers have ever made a field goal of 64 yards or more in NFL history.
Great debut coaching there, Mr. Hackett.
You ain't fucking lying. Guys, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number in. We will get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter at VIPSportsLV. If you don't want to call, direct message me about doing business, and you'll hear back from us immediately. Remember, we will not DM or spam about contests or promotions, so if you get contacted by a fake account with my picture that says they are me, look for that little blue check for your own safety. Bunch of fraudulent motherfuckers out there right now. There's these guys out there on Instagram saying that we have Steve Stevens picks. We sell them for a 4th of the price. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody is infiltrating my personal plays, and that you could take to the motherfucking bank, because ain't no little dick $100 fucking guy running a little scam fucking Instagram has $2,500 to pay me per person.
Nice try, though.
We appreciate you guys out there, though, but find something else to do, little dicks.
Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to the podcast. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post, and we do greatly appreciate your thumbs up and read all of your comments.
Want to give a shout out to the troops, active military, retired military. We love you guys. We had a couple military guys that called in last week that took advantage of the free play. Anybody that's active or a military person, call in. We'll give you a free play. We love taking care of our troops. We appreciate everything that you do for our country. And more importantly, we appreciate what you do for us. You guys have allowed us to live a great life, sell sports, win games, make money, and it's all because of you. So for that, we salute the troops. We love you guys. Let's get right into NFL Week 2. Who's that brought to us by, Poppy?
Well, guys, fall starts next week, and we could all use a stiff breeze. That's right, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help you in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever that opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you will receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package.
Absolutely. And guys, your relationship ain't going too good. You ain't been hitting your girl the right way. She's over there fucking the neighbor or fucking somebody else. Like I said, get you a little Blue Chew, get back on track, and break her motherfucking back. Plain and motherfucking simple. There's nothing sexier than confidence. Blue Chew can help give you confidence where it counts. So if you could use a little benefit, extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when using our promotional code VIP at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promotional code VIP Sports, to receive your first month absolutely free. And important safety information, make sure you guys read it. We do thank Blue Chew for sponsoring our show. We're not saying the trends we give out mean go out and bet these games, but we gave out some solid trends in week fucking 1, guys.
We've given out solid trends for every single podcast that we've ever done, and correct, these are not the games that Steve is necessarily giving out to his clients, but these are games to help you guys out that are very good statistically.
Right. So, like I said, we do this show to give you guys the trends and help you guys out, find who's hot, who's not, who's covering the spread. So, you know, you take our games for free, and then you go on our DM if a game happens to lose. And, man, you told me to take this team or whatever. Guys, eat a fucking dick. If you're looking for free shit, go get in line at a soup kitchen and get you a sandwich or something. If you really want to get paid, you want to get the games that I'm betting myself, that I had 25 clients in town over the last 2 weeks getting paid on my personal plays, all you got to do is sign up and spin that guap, and you'll get that fucking money.
These games, guys, the Golden Nuggets are games to sit there and eat a hot dog or chicken wings and have a $25 rooting interest in the game. But you want to make money and treat it like a business, all you got to do is call him, and he's going to put you on the right side.
But even the free trends and stats we give out are better than you motherfuckers can do at home. So
Yeah.
you're welcome. Recap, I said in the last 50 Monday night games, underdogs are 27-12 against the spread. Result, Seahawks won outright 17-16 in a horrific shit game.
Yes, sir.
Recap, I said the Indianapolis Colts are 1-12 in their last 13 Week 1 games. Result, Indy failed to cover the big spread and tied the Houston Texans 20-20.
Yeah, Indy was a touchdown favorite in that game, never had the lead at all. Got lucky to come back and get that tie.
My big game, that made me six figures, and a lot of my clients combined millions. Recap, I said, quote, I love the Baltimore Ravens against the New York Jets. Results, Ravens blew them the fuck out and easily covered 24-9.
Yeah, I guess the New York Jets decided to throw the ball 57 times in that game. Backup Joe Flacco, who's old as dirt, threw the ball 57 times against Baltimore.
I said quarterback Jared Goff is a perfect 5-0 against the spread in Week 1. games in his career. Result, Lions covered the spread in their 38-35 loss.
Yeah, we discussed it. The Lions were featured on Hard Knocks this year. Jared Goff was said to have had an amazing camp. He was really good in the game. The Lions put up a lot of points. Expect the Lions to put up a lot of points in games this year.
Also, Detroit Lions are currently 2-point favorites against the Washington Commanders. And if the betting lines hold, Detroit Lions will finally be the betting favorites in Week 2 after being underdogs in 24 consecutive games.
Well, would you run out and tell people, hey, go bet the Lions now that they're favorites?
Not no, but...
Fuck no.
Absolutely. Here's a question for you. How important is it for bettors not to overreact based on Week 1 outcomes? For example, last season, 14 teams made the playoffs, and 9 of those teams lost in Week 1.
Well, like you said, they're going off of last year's power ranking.
Yes, they are.
There's injuries. They've played one game. Teams might, you had guys who didn't even play in the preseason, so their first action was in Week 1. So you cannot go crazy saying, oh, the Jets got killed by Baltimore. Baltimore's going to win the championship. The Jets won't win a game, and just go like that. There's too much that isn't decided and enough information to go on to just say, hey, let's go off of Week 1's results and play it out that way.
Absolutely, especially NFL. You're not even going to see what's going on until around Week 3, Week 4. So at least the line makers aren't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right now, the lines are soft as drugstore cotton. You're going to have a chance to fucking really take advantage if you know what the fuck you're doing right now, because they will master these lines Week 3, 4 and make it very difficult for the public. No matter what anyone tells you, even though we get money in NFL, NFL is the least profitable sport out of every fucking sport there is.
It's what the sportsbooks love. And to be honest with you guys, we get questions. Why should I pay a guy? I can pick my own games. The difference is a guy like him who has the experience and the connections that he's had for many years, that's the edge that you get by paying somebody. A guy who has a proven record that's been in this business, that's been on CNBC. It's not just bullshit. It's all fun and games. Sometimes we joke around, but that's the reality of the situation. When you have an advantage and can get it, take it if you want to make money.
Well, not to mention, I don't think there's one sports bettor that's listening to this show or that's out there that's been doing this shit for 25 years and making money every fucking year, like me, period.
If you're honest, that is a true statement.
That's a fucking fact. I mean, you guys might have been betting for 25 years. You're not winning consistently. You haven't had an office in the same location for 25 years. None of that shit. I love when someone says, if Steve's making so much money on the games, why does he have a sports office with 20 salesmen? To make an extra $15 million a year, you stupid motherfuckers.
To help pay for the information.
To help guys out there get fucking paid? Is that so fucking hard for you to understand? Here's another one, man. A trend Week 2 dogs of plus 6 points or less coming off an against the spread loss are 26-12 against the spread at home, and also a solid 30-20 on the road. Here are the 5 games that fit this trend. Panthers, plus 2.5 at Giants. Saints, plus 3 at Tampa Bay. Jaguars, plus 4 versus the Colts. Jets, plus 5 at Browns. Cardinals, plus 5.5 at Raiders.
Let me ask you a question. That line, Saints plus 3 at Bucks, do you think that's a little low?
It's a little concerning.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, going off that 26-12, 30-20 on the road, we're just giving them the trends based off what we just said.
And those are strong trends. That's
You're going to
sure.
catch me betting $100,000 on the Panthers, Saints, Jags, Jets, and Cardinals? Not no, but fuck no. Here's a preview, guys. LA Chargers opened the season with a 24-19 win over the Raiders. And next up is a Thursday night meeting with the Chiefs. And the Chargers are getting 4 points on the road. People better start respecting these fucking Chargers.
Yep.
Last week, Patrick Mahomes completed 30 passes, with 5 of those passes going for touchdowns. Here's a question. How good is the Chargers quarterback, Justin Herbert? Some experts are already calling him a top 5 quarterback in all football.
It's his 3rd season. The guy started a lot of games as a rookie, so he's gotten that experience. He showed he can put up big numbers. Again, it's his 3rd season, so to say he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but he's definitely on his way there.
No doubt. Another trend, Chargers are 3-13 straight up in their last 16 games against the Chiefs. But last season they split both games, and both games came right down to the wire. So These two teams do match up very well, especially last year, and it's going to be a tight game.
It will be, and if they want to know who's going to win it, or if you have a play on the total, all they got to do, 877-220-6540 for Thursday Night Football.
Here's a preview. Even though Seattle won outright against Denver, Seahawks are a 10-point dog on the road against San Francisco, who only scored 10 points against Chicago last week. The total in this game is 42. Here's another stat. Last week, these teams combined for just 27 points. Is a 10-point spread in this game disrespectful to the Seahawks, or is it just about right?
It's disrespectful to the Seahawks. I mean, San Francisco went into Chicago and lost, looked like absolute dog shit. Again, only put up 10 points or whatever, 27 points, whatever it was. The way Seattle is going to play this game and manage the game and use the clock, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, it is. And at the same time, you know, San Francisco's just like last year. They'll lose a game. You'll be all disappointed in them. You don't want to fuck with them. They'll come back and win by 24 in the fucking next game.
Yeah.
So they're definitely an unpredictable team. I don't like that game at all as far as betting money.
I don't like it. I'm not going to be a guy who's on Seattle a lot this year just because I don't like that team. I'm not a Geno Smith fan. But 10 points in the NFL to any team is a lot. And the way San Fran looked, the way Seattle looked, that's a lot of points.
Preview, the Bucs beat the brakes off the Cowboys on Sunday night. This week, Dallas will host Cincinnati. The line opened up Cowboys -2, but was immediately taken off the board due to the thumb injury to Dak Prescott. Come on, Dak. What's going on, man?
The Dallas Cowboys, man, it's drama every fucking year. Jerry Jones.
Sell the team, Jerry. Let someone else take it over,
yeah,
man.
Somebody else has got to run it. Mike McCarthy, as I've said for 2 years now, is an absolute fucking disease. He's not taking any team to a Super Bowl. Got to get rid of him. Go get Sean Payton. Put Sean Payton in charge. Let him build the team the way he wants to build it. But, Jerry, you got to go. It's not working anymore.
Show you how much love Dak Prescott gets with the lines makers. Like I said, it was -2 Cowboys. He hurts his thumb. Some odd makers that have already reopened the line put Cincinnati now -7, which is a huge 9-point swing. With Dak Prescott injured, are the Dallas a good team to fade right now, or are they just too unpredictable, and is it better just to stay away? Stay away 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the backup quarterback who came in couldn't do shit.
I mean, would I bet against Dallas all year long? Are they a good team to fade? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would say both. You could easily stay away with them. You could easily fade them, plain and simple. In entertainment news, the gunman that killed rapper P&B, Rock at Roscoe's house of chicken and waffles in South L.A., demanded jewelry and other valuables before getting in a struggle with the rapper and opening fire. The attack occurred soon after the rapper was tagged online as being at the restaurant. Rapper's girlfriend posted a location-tagged photo, and since they deleted that photo. Didn't they learn anything from Pop Smoke? Exact same thing that happened.
Apparently not.
You go in L.A., and you think you're going to floss, and you're going to take pictures of your jewelry, best believe there's some sharks circling the fucking area, looking to see where you're at, and you're just causing yourself your own fucking drama. Even when I post out of town, and I'm not no fucking guy that's on TMZ every fucking day. I mean, I'm well known around the fucking country. However, when I post, best believe I already left that spot before I post.
In today's world.
Especially when you're with your motherfucking family.
Yep.
Plain and fucking simple.
Yep.
Las Vegas news, a story that has gained national attention. Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis was charged with murder with a deadly weapon in the stabbing death of Las Vegas journalist Jeff German. Tells Lost Reflection in June, and German was working on a story about Tellis the week he was killed. Earlier this year, Tellis was the subject of articles that detailed his oversight of his office, and German reported that Tellis created a hostile work environment and carried on an inappropriate relationship with a staffer.
Yeah, I mean, this
Kill
was...
a bitch over pussy, huh?
Yeah, this story has been insane. He dressed up in an orange work suit with a big Mexican hat, got himself caught on surveillance tape. You couldn't see it was actually him, but genius. If you're being investigated by an investigative reporter, you think maybe they might look into you as being a suspect?
No,
you fucking
shit.
Idiot.
Well, anyway, he's through now.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Like I said, it is what it is.
Yeah.
NCAA week number 3. Nebraska Scott Frost's times at Nebraska has come to an end. Frost was fired just 3 games into his 5th season on the job. The move comes after a 45-42 home loss to Georgia Southern that dropped the Huskies to 1-2 and 16-31 overall with Frost as a head coach. My question, do you remember what a powerhouse Nebraska used to be and what do they need to do to turn things around?
Well, let's comment on a few things. First off, I told you all the last 2 weeks they should have left Scott Frost back in Ireland.
No doubt.
And he did get fired, as predicted. Yes, I do remember when Nebraska was a powerhouse, when they would run the football with the quarterbacks and everything. And Nebraska was a very feared team. I remember the old rivalries with Nebraska and Oklahoma. It used to be a great game. What do they need to do? They need to get some new blood in there, somebody who's going to turn it around, and I guess go back to whatever style of football is going to work there. But Scott Frost was not the answer.
Alabama, by the way, is no longer the number one team in America, which, by the way, so many people lost so much money on that Alabama game. The number one team now is the Georgia Bulldogs, which is well-deserved. That team is fucking stacked, and they look like a goddamn NFL team. Shout out to Georgia Bulldogs and their whole organization. You guys are fucking tearing it up, and Steve Stevens has made money off you guys for the last fucking year and a half straight. Georgia's shut out Samford, and Alabama survived a tough game against Texas. This week, number one Georgia, minus 24.5 at South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fault Georgia for anything. So, it's 24.5 points too much? I don't know, but very hard to bet against Georgia in any way.
You're not lying. This is a large spread, though, on the road, and South Carolina has split 4 games at home as an underdog under coach Shane Beamer. The Bulldogs have won the past 3 at William Bryce Stadium by an average of 22 points.
Yeah, I mean,
could that extra 3 points be the hit or miss?
I think the odds makers are inflating the line just a tad bit. However, out of all the games you have, is Georgia minus 24.5 on the road the game to go bet all your money on? Absolutely not.
At the same point, it could. Recap. Notre Dame was 20-point favorites at home against Marshall. They lost outright 26-21. Am I going to have to bring my fucking Fighting Irish helmet back?
I think you do. For the first time ever in Notre Dame history, they've lost 3 games in a row going back to last year's bowl game.
Yeah, and I've heard a couple people out there talking about how they love Notre Dame and blah, 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 blah. Well, Fighting Irish are taking it in the ass right now, for sure.
Is the new coach Freeman on the hot seat at all, being that he's only coached them 3 games?
Probably not. I mean, he probably feels that he is, but we're going to have to wait and see. Notre Dame is a top organization. People expect them to win. There's a lot of big money and a lot of boosting over there in Notre Dame. So motherfuckers are looking for results, no doubt. Everyone loves betting the favorites and the top-ranked teams in the country. Here's 6 of the top-ranked teams and how they did against the spread in week number 2. And for all you guys out there betting the favorites and the over, how's that treating you? You're getting fucking buried, aren't you? Georgia did not cover in week number 2. Alabama did not cover in week number 2. Ohio State 0-2 against the spread and did not cover in week number 2. Michigan did not cover in week number 2. Clemson did not cover in week number 2. Oklahoma did not cover in week number 2. So how are you guys betting those top-ranked favorites feeling now?
Like we say,
there's so much other information to fucking bet on. Why are you looking at top 25 ranked fucking teams?
It's like we tell them with college basketball. It doesn't have to be the Dukes, the North Carolinas, the Michigans. There are so many other teams you get great information on. Great, you want to watch these games? No problem, watch these games. But if you want to make money, call him. He's got information.
No fucking doubt about it. He hit it right on the head. You want to watch one of the big games, one of the ranked teams or whatever, just make sure the ticket that you have in your pocket is a fucking game where you got boys against men, where you have an honest chance of getting money, because there's so many matchups like that in college football. You have no business betting the top-ranked teams right now. Friday Night Lights, Florida State minus 2.5 at Louisville, 54.5. Louisville pulled off the upset last Friday night at Central Florida, which I'll be the first to admit, I had Central Florida. Cock-sucking motherfuckers went to
Wait, you lose games and you admit it?
I actually lost.
Wow, there's somebody in the industry actually admits they lose a game.
Yeah, no, I'm not 150-0, bro.
Oh.
Like I said,
breaking news.
Yeah, no, I'm the king. I'm 150-0. I've never lost a game. Call them now. I don't take credit card. I don't take Bitcoin no more. You got to send Western Union to my. I mean, dude, these guys are fucking ridiculous, man. It's getting. I've never seen a shit show in this industry like I have this year ever in my fucking life. It keeps getting worse and worse. These guys thinking they're handicappers living at their parents' house, don't know shit. Straight up fucking embarrassing. Florida State beat LSU in week 1 and had an early season bye in week 2. Florida State, by the way, 4-1 in their last 5 games. Florida State 6-0 to the under in their last 6 games.
Good Nuggets.
So you might want to look at Florida State as a golden nugget on that under. We talked about USC quarterback Caleb Williams, and Williams delivered with 341 yards and 4 touchdowns on the road against Stanford. And Williams is now the betting favorite to win the Heisman Trophy at plus 300.
Well, you got Bryce Young there for Alabama, so I wouldn't take too low of a price over there.
Yeah, well, he's still a G.
Yeah.
This week, number 7, USC is minus 12 at home against Derek Carr's and Devontae Adams' old stomping grounds, Fresno State. Many experts are high on USC's offense, but they say USC's defense is highly questionable. The total is very high, 73.5. You think that's correct?
I think that's an awful high total. I do agree USC's defense is a little suspect, but Fresno State last week was a pick'em at home. I don't think they're quite as good as they've been the last couple of seasons, and 73.5 points is a lot of points.
That's why people ask, is it smarter to look at the side or total in this matchup? In this particular situation, I would say the side. Quick Major League Baseball summary. New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge, which, by the way, is the biggest pimp in the fucking Major League Baseball right now. He is just on fucking fire. He hit his Major League Baseball leading 56th and 57th home run of the season Tuesday night against the Boston Red Sox. Judge is 4 from tying the American League record Roger Maris set with the Yankees in 1961.
I like his chances of not only tying it, but beating it.
Making history. Aaron fucking Judge. Get your paper, brother. Yankees have won 3 games in a row and currently sitting 6 games up on Toronto and 6.5 games back up on Tampa Bay. Now, Mets losing minus 300.
420.
Losing minus 420. Yes, they lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Guys, you see these high favorites. You get these wannabe handicappers giving you a minus 400. How the fuck do you justify losing 4 units in one fucking game?
Somebody gives you that play, you immediately hang up, you block them, you don't do anything with them because they are not legit. They're
Anyone
just
that gives you minus 250
correct.
Doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're taking a shot with your money. If you think you need help or you need to pay a sports consultant that's giving you minus 250s or 300s or 400s, no offense, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
Yep.
Plain and fucking simple. 3 of the Yankees' final 6 series are against Milwaukee, Toronto, and Baltimore. Other 3 series are against Pittsburgh, Boston, and again Texas to close out the season. So the Yankees could get a major lead here, pick their momentum back up, and be something to reckon with and have an honest chance of winning this fucking World Series, which, you know, the little run they went on after the All-Star break was definitely a little bit scary considering how they performed in the first half.
You and I both still like them. I still like them to win that World Series.
So do I. Dodgers have only given up 2 runs in their last 3 games, including back-to-back shutouts. Dodgers have 98 wins. The only other team that's even close is Houston with 92, which, by the way, those 2 teams could easily win the World Series.
They could. I mean, the Dodgers, when you buy the World Series and have an all-star team, of course you should have 98 wins.
No doubt. The Atlanta Braves, after losing 4 straight, finally got them a win last night. Mm-hmm. You know, they've been winning so goddamn much, though. You got to give them a little bit of a pass.
Current champions.
Atlanta Braves have made me a lot of fucking money this year and on the run line.
Yeah.
You know, Phillies have won 4 straight games. Had Phillies as an underdog last night. Philly won 4 straight, currently sitting 1.5 games up on San Diego for the second wild card spot in the National League. You know, very sad about San Diego, Tatis, everything that's going on in that team. I thought they were going to have a shot, be in the playoffs, and cause some fucking damage.
Me too.
Anyway, guys, it's the best time of the year to start betting. Don't go out there betting on your own in week 1 and week 2 when you don't know shit. You got to stay focused. Like I said, they're going off last year's power rankings. We work with the guys that make the line. You're over here taking games that you're getting trends off scores and odds and the Green Star and blah, 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 betting top 25 and ranked team favorites. That's not getting you any fucking money. You want to make a second income? You want to make more money than you could possibly ever imagine? DM me at VIP Sports LV. Come join the money team, and we'll show you how to make more money on your second income than you do at your goddamn day job. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the crew, we love you. We're over here breaking records. We want to see you join the team. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. We'll see you guys next week.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Bobby.